Hello and welcome to the Dragon Racing World Cup YouTube channel. What exactly is the Dragon Racing World Cup? This video aims to tell you. I'll go over what you should know, do, and how it will all work. But of course, before we begin, I'll just mention that if you do have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I will respond to all of them. No question is too stupid. These things are kind of complicated. If you're interested in joining or just spectating or just hanging around, please come and join the Discord server. You'll find a lot of information there and we'll all be there. And that's where most of this party is going to be held at. So yes, please come down, link in the description. You will be very welcome. In 2009, we did I'm a Speedrunner, or I'm a Speedrunner Get Me to the End There, as it was called. It was a 20-man Spyro the Dragon tournament, the first of its kind. The winner was Lucar44, who was actually an admin on the Discord server currently. I'm a Speedrunner 3 came a year later, and the winner ended up being Crash41596. He beat me narrowly. And then in I'm a Speedrunner 6, which was yet another year later, Rebel Warmer JR and the FA013 took home the crown. That was actually 6.5 years ago. I'm a Speedrunner 6 took place in 2011, December 2011. But yes, this is the 20th anniversary of Spyro the Dragon, and it's also 10 years since I started doing Spyro speedrunning on YouTube. And I thought it was high time that I ran an exclusive Spyro the Dragon tournament. But yes, that's what the Dragon Racing World Cup is. It is it used to be called a speedrunning tournament, but I'll just call this a Spyro racing tournament. So the whole idea around these tournaments is so that people on YouTube can see the competition as it happens. We edit together races and post them on the tournament channel for subscribers as well as other competitors to spectate. The races are mostly one-on-one, head-to-head races, but can sometimes include 3 or more competitors each in some circumstances. It's intended to be a community event that everyone can participate in. You'll race against your opponent live to a goal in a Spyro game, played on emulator or console. Okay, so you might be wondering exactly how these races will work. All you need to do is get in a Discord call with your opponent, load the game up, both of you get to the start position. This could be anywhere in the game. Most people choose the start of the game simply because you don't have to get the equal number of stuff. And then once you guys are ready, once you guys are both recorded with your recording programs, whatever that might be, you do a countdown, and then after you say go, or someone says go, then you both race. So whoever gets to the goal first that you've organized with your opponent wins the match. The person who didn't reach the goal first can finish if they want. But afterwards that you're done, you either send your recording to the other person to edit or send the recording to a designated editor to edit the run. Yeah, make sure that you are also recording audio, not just video, because the commentary of the call is very important. It's also why you have to be in a call in the first place. Basically, it's to give people who watch the speedrun some commentary. Quite important. You don't have to speak too much during your run, but you will need to be there at the start and the finish of the run at least. The tournament should go from mid-July to late August or early September. It will finish long before the Spyro REIGNITED trilogy is set to release on September 21st. You only need to allow about 2 hours to do stuff for the Dragon Racing World Cup in round 1. It will not take up a decent amount of your time. Each match is between about 10-20 minutes long, and you'll just need to spend some time maybe compressing a video to send it to an editor, or just organizing the race of your opponent. But it shouldn't take much longer than that, and it'll probably be something like 2 hours in 2 weeks. You'll be placed in a group of 4. You race everyone in your group one at a time. You'll get 2 points for a win and 1 point for a loss, but upload. For now, there'll be no draws. The top 2 from each group will move on to round 2. So for all of you who don't quite know how this works, let's look at an example. Let's say we have a group of Sparks, Hunter, Moneybags, and Nasty Nork. Now, they will race to each other. There'll be a total of 6 races, and I'll show you the results right here of what the races were. Sparks beat Hunter, Sparks beat Moneybags, Sparks lost to Nasty Nork, Moneybags won against Hunter, Moneybags lost against Nasty Nork, and Hunter won against Nasty Nork. So these are the wins and losses of what they all have. And as you can see, Sparks and Nasty Nork both ended up on the same number of points, same as Hunter and Moneybags. But because Nasty Nork beat Sparks in their race, and Moneybags beat Hunter in their race, it ends up like this. Nasty Nork, Sparks, Moneybags, and Hunter. And the ones that will go through are Nasty Nork and Sparks, because they were first and second. For every race you do in the tournament, you will choose with your opponent what the game is that you'll be racing in and what the goal is of the race. You also choose with your opponent when you race. It will be your responsibility to get in touch with them. Of course, we'll help you get in touch with them. Every round will have a deadline. You'll have until then to complete and upload your matches. How to perform and record your races will be in the video description. But the only thing is you'll need is a Discord account, a microphone, a way to play and record the first 3 Spyro games. Now, recently there was a tournament called ISGP, or the International Spyro Grand Prix. I was a part of it. Did some helping with it, some of the rules, and also the ISGP cast. But yes, it went very well. Everyone had a lot of fun. I'm basically just going to say the differences between us and the ISGP. There's some people who were in the ISGP who will be joining this tournament. But yes, you can play all official Spyro games, with the first 3 being the only mandatory games. Number 2 is the groups will be chosen randomly, but with seeds. The third is that seeds will happen, and it will allow people to guarantee that they won't get into groups with other seeds. We'll discuss later. I'll make a separate video specifically for that in a few days. There's no caps in the number of competitors. Because round 1 will only have 4 people in your group, everyone will do a minimum of 3 races instead of 9. All rounds after round 1 will be a single 1 vs 1 race. However, every round will have losers brackets, so you need to lose twice to go out. I'd say the average number of runs that everyone will be doing would be somewhere between 4 and 5. But yeah, the tournament will be much shorter. Round 1 will only go for around 2 weeks, with later rounds being around a week each. Generally, the tournament will be running will be pretty different, more focused on the wiki rather than the website that they had. There's a competitors video, and you pick a country to represent as well. There'll be 4 or 5 rounds instead of 3, and round 1 will only be slightly longer than the other rounds. And yeah, so like all former tournaments, the winner will be crowned the World Speedrunning Champion. Reminder that sign-ups are opening on the 1st of July. Nothing really happening yet. And also the link for you and your optional sponsor to donate to Cancer Research UK will be revealed later on as well. But yes, thank you for watching this video. I hope I have alluded more into what is the Dragon Racing World Cup. Please, if you have any questions, just leave some in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Join the Discord server if you like, but thanks for watching this video.